Hi, Sagittarius. Okay, Sag, this is going to be your love and life message for mid-May. As always, keep in mind it's a general reading. This could be all about you. This could be the energy of someone coming towards you. You could be witnessing or experiencing this energy yourself mid-May. Okay, it's general, so take it as it resonates for the part of your life that it sounds like it might apply to. It might apply to multiple parts of your life or none of your life. If it doesn't apply to you, just leave it behind. It was meant for one of your other brothers and sisters. If you're new, welcome to Soma Chandra Libra. This is a channel for Libra and Sagittarius. If you are not those sun signs, you are welcome. This might resonate for other placements for you. Link to my website for private readings is down below. And yes, I do private readings for all 12 zodiac signs. Subscribe, hit the bell, all that jazz. All right, enough of my bullshit. Let's get into your bullshit. Sagittarius, mid-May, you are not bullshit. You are all that in a bag of chips. Taurus season is doing you people a world of good. I love this reading for you. There's such a spiritual quality to so many parts of it. But the way it's coming out is in the 3D plane and the function and form of your life. I feel like that your spiritual growth has taken you to this place in Taurus season where you really want to take your beliefs and you really want to walk your talk, and like you want everything inside of you spiritually to be represented on the outside of you. You're very future focused right now. There's a lot of stuff happening around you that I think you're not aware of. I definitely feel like for some of you, someone is truly letting you go. You probably had no idea how this person felt about you. I suspect that for a few of you, you were part of a karmic journey for another person, and they've actually had to do a lot of shadow work about you, and you don't realize that. I'm also hearing that some of you are like really healing and finally letting something go and knowing that you got out of a situation the way you really needed to, or that's ending for you, and you're focused more on your greatest strengths, not your weaknesses, and success and vitality in your life. And it's like the sun is setting on something either for you or someone else that really needed to finally be moved on from. And then now the future's looking really bright and you're feeling really grounded. Because your overall influence from the solar system right now is Venus. Yes, and it's frickin' Taurus season. So I love this for you guys. This is good for you. Okay, because you're ruled by this giant planet, frickin' Jupiter. It has more mass than anything else in the solar system. I mean, we're all revolving around the sun, but Jupiter has this huge influence over us and especially over you. And it just wants more. And I love that about Sag and I love that about Jupiter. But I love that Venus is coming in to kind of anchor that for you right now, right smack dab in the middle of Taurus season. It's like, hey, yes, let's expand, but let's focus on function and form. You really desire beauty and success. You are very material plane focused right now, focused on your home. Beauty, function, and form is Venus. She's bougie. She wants a lot. You will be somewhat indulgent right now. You will be very material focused. Very focused on hearth and home. And like, I just feel like you guys are going to like live like a hobbit, like live, laugh, love. Very focused on stability. Also, there's a huge focus on your 10th house, and the sun was at the bottom of the deck. Your immortal spirit, your purpose, and your destiny are involved. You're thinking a lot about how to have career prestige and achievements and status in the outside world. I think that you're moving into the middle of this month feeling really good about yourself, or believing that you're capable of having great achievements in life and creating a lot of abundance and creating a lot of stability. Venus encourages us to align with love and abundance and thrive. Venus wants you to get into a place of thrive, like really calm and feeling really safe and stable so that you can be open to curiosity. But I feel like you want to be the master of your own domain right now with the 10th house. You really want to shine as a person. And I'm just like, okay, that's so great. So what How is that going to play out for you? The Rainmaker and the middle world. You're very much about the everyday practical processes of your life right now. Again, grounded, stable. It's not the upper realms and all woo-woo-y and mystical for you. It's certainly not Hades and the lower world and doing shadow work. It's like everyday life right now. You're making it rain in your everyday life. I love the archetype of the Rainmaker. It's like, I loved that movie, The Rainmaker, about that lawyer too. The meanings are very different, but this is about like making things happen in your everyday life. You're bringing the rain, you're bringing the sustenance, the nourishment, emotional nourishment to your everyday life. There is someone around you that has been knocked off their pedestal, like letting go of, like recognizing unhealthy ego within you or around you. You will have moments of pessimism in the face of optimism. Like the sun coming in reverse is going to challenge you. Some of you are dealing with a Leo, or you might have Leo in your chart. If you have Leo in your chart, it's coming out because we have strength and we have the sun. But I also feel like a lot of Mars energy and magician energy with the Rainmaker for you. Like you're making it up as you go along. Some of you or someone around you has had to face their own unhealthy ego, and recognizing, I'm also hearing that some of you are letting go of like a lot of really Neptunian delusional fantasies of like grandeur and like wealth and fame. Some, not all of you, but some of you had that for a while, and now you're like, you know what? I need to stop living in a fantasy and just make my everyday real life work. And the truth is, I can make a lot happen here. I do think that some of you are trying to drop the healthy ego or the unhealthy ego, make more room for healthy ego. But I feel like the sun in reverse might be someone around you though, because there's a lot of positive cards and your energy looks quiet and calm and for like you're moving forward and you're really in control, but there's like some chaos around you. This is also the vibe of the middle of the month. You're open to discovery, and as you open up, like your mind is going to be so inspired. Any of you that have like an undefined head or ajna center in your human design in your energy body, you might be a little distracted. Those of you that do have some definition in the upper chakra centers, you're going to find really good possibilities in everything that you discover right now. You might notice a lot of mental synchronicities. You're opening to new things. There's endless possibilities. You're filled with great big love this coming week, very full heart chakra, and everything will be in perfect harmony. The bottom of the deck is a deep breath, and the royal you're putting your crown on your head. I feel like you're finally feeling yourself right now. And I'm also getting this sense of, like it doesn't need to be fancy. I mean, I want it to be good, you know, with Venus coming out. Like I want to have it all, but it needs to be functional. It needs to be practical. It needs to fit in with my everyday life. Like I just want to breathe. Like right now you're like, I feel like everything is harmonious. Like I'm hearing like all the lights turn green for me this week. All my conversations work out positively. Your brain is open to curiosity right now, which means you're probably in thrive as opposed to survive, which is actually a physiological state of being. We only can get into thrive when we feel nourished and nurtured and safe and calm and stable, and then we can open up to the possibilities. Otherwise, we live in survival mode, right? Now it's like thrive time. You're like, everything is working out great. That's so nice. I love that for you. I'm like, wow, this is so good. I wanted to know what the untold truth of the heart was. Letting go of memories, thinking about consequences and negative influences. The mirror is at the bottom of the deck and nourishment is down here. So you're doing a lot of reflection right now. So on the surface, it's that, but like the untold truth of your heart is, yeah, that's totally all true. Like I'm leaning into my career. I'm leaning into my best traits and my vitality. And I'm definitely feeling the Venus energy, but I'm also going through something kind of Plutonian. You are. It's like there's something that you're letting go of, you're releasing, you're walking away, like you're really moving on. There are memories attached to this. You're going to have, I'm not seeing like ruminating, but like letting go of rumination. If you're not feeling that way this week, someone else might be letting go of ruminating about you, Sagittarius. But it's like, look, I have bittersweet memories, and I also have some good memories. Like, you're grateful for the good memories and you feel bad about the bad memories, but you're letting it go. There has been karma and consequences and cause and effect. Some of you have been really trying to figure out what you were supposed to learn from a past situation, and you're like, you know what, it was just a lesson of consequence, and there were dark attachments and maybe even third parties involved with that. Like, I was influenced in a weird way. I got consequences for it. I have all these weird memories. I'm doing a lot of self-reflection, and that's all part of my process of letting it go. So you're letting something really go. The world is here. Like, something is really over for you. And it's bringing in this, okay, I'm just going to make everything in my life that I have right now very Venetian and very beautiful. I'm very focused on my achievements and my status in the outside world. I'm taking a deep breath. I'm making it rain. I'm living my everyday life. Like, that's you, you know, like the world, true endings, and the Three of Wands, which is probably my favorite card in the tarot deck, and it's associated with you. What dreams may come, being very strong, sitting on your throne. Lots of strong masculine energy right now. Okay. You might not like some of these guys around you, though. I do have the Seven of Wands, but you're being strong. Strength only comes when it's called for. Money may have been a challenge. Someone might be thinking about getting a different job or doing something different. That could be you. That could be someone around you. Overall energy of the reading is the High Priestess. The way you or someone else is feeling is the Knight of Cups. You're being seen as the Four of Swords. What you need to know or your advice is the Hermit. Hermit's here twice, and the final outcome is death, Scorpio, and focused on the future. So this could be the way someone feels about you, Sagittarius, or this could be just the way you're feeling about some stuff that there's like definitely like a somberness here showing up in the tarot, like a leaving something behind. High Priestess and the Hermit are like the esoteric brother and sister of the major arcana. They both go off by themselves. They're kind of heretical. They're not in opposition to the Hierophant. They just do things their own way. They're a bit renegade. Definitely loners. Very tapped in. So a lot of you might be going off by yourself to like really pray and meditate and do a lot of self-reflection and like really let something go with the Hermit and death here and the Six of Swords, like really moving on. And it might be really hard because there might have been for you or someone else here, Sag, sort of this really beautiful idealistic dream that just didn't come through to fruition. And it's really had to be let go of, you know, like it really needed to be let go of. And I feel like if this is all you, you're really trying to slow your mind and your body and really process some kind of an ending for yourself and really, like in this very beautiful way, let it go. Someone is doing that, but it's not easy. I'm hearing that either you yourself or someone around you had this really good, like fantastic defense mechanism or coping mechanism that they used that was a fantasy narrative, and they've had to let go of it. Someone is definitely being forced to break patterns here because someone in your environment, I pulled out this is my favorite deck, the Mystical Shaman Oracle deck, and they said, use it for Sag today. And I was so excited. I was like, well, what's going on in the environment? Like, what do they need to know about the spiritual path of someone around them? For some of you, I want you to know that this is actually a company that you used to work for or an old boss. So this could be career or life path. But for others of you, it's a person that you're involved with now or not involved with. I feel like someone might be trying to get over you, Sagittarius, like in a way that you didn't realize. They've watched you for a while. They were obsessed with you. They were limerent. You were part of a fantasy narrative for them. Some of you have had a fantasy narrative that you're letting go of. Like you're letting go of the idealism. It's incredibly emotional, but it's like you've really got to let something go. But something around you is the medicine wheel in reverse to the holy mountain. This is very much like the Wheel of Fortune. Someone is breaking cycles. They need to break cycles. Luck is not on their side right now, but it's not supposed to be. And they do have a mountain to climb, and they need to go off by themselves and really get that higher perspective. And again, the sun was in reverse down here. I don't know what I did with it, but the sun was in reverse, and that's like someone's ego being bruised. Like, so there's someone or something, some entity around you where, and you might have been a part of it at one point and now you're not, and you're letting it go. This situation needs to go off and think about itself and the cycles it's been playing out. And again, when I dropped those two cards, the sun was in reverse at the bottom of the deck, and the sun was in the upright for you with the 10th house, and stability and abundance and love. Like, it doesn't get any fucking better than that, Sagittarius. I mean, the only thing we're missing is Uranus, which is like a party or some rebellion. Like, goddamn. Now's a good time for you to invest too, with Venus coming out. I don't have 8th house, 2nd house, but I'm hearing that. But like, someone else is not having the same kind of success as you are, maybe. And so everything is like, for them, might be about going off and thinking about themselves. Because with this High Priestess, this is Piscean, this is Cancerian. Again, take it as it resonates. This could be you. This could be someone around you. There's lots of Pisces energy here. I get the sense that someone's really been disillusioned to a certain extent, or they're trying to. The High Priestess is the keeper of the feminine secrets and feminine knowledge. She is intuitive, quiet. Clarifying, this is the 8 of Pentacles and strength. So either you or someone around you mid-May will be quiet, contemplative, strong. This person might have expected you to approach them and you did not. This High Priestess doesn't show her hand of cards in the poker game of life, okay? She doesn't. She's got a pretty good poker face. And look at strength, the side eye. I see you people seeing me. I'm not saying shit. They have a lot of pride and ego. They have a strong personality, but they're quiet. Of course, that could describe you right now. Someone is studying a lot, looking at something quite a bit. The way someone's feeling is the Knight of Cups. So there could be a young water sign involved. There could have been something very disappointing and regretful about that. You may have a person around you that really had this emotional idea about you. They've had to walk away. They're like, woe is me. They're very emotional. I don't have the 5 of Swords, thank God, because that would be temper tantrumy. But they're just really emotional. There's a lot of regret and sadness. You might have walked away. They might have begged you to stay, because I got the 2. I have the 2 of Cups and the Page of Cups here, and you're being seen as the 4 of Swords. So you might have had to walk away from someone, Sag. You don't realize it, but they've been dying for you to come back and talk to them. Like, they're trying to put stuff behind them, and you just won't talk. And they're like, should I talk to Sagittarius? I'm also hearing that someone in meditation this week will really get in touch with their inner child. And so, like, if this is all you, Sagittarius, you're processing a lot emotionally right now. You may even feel like you're being immature. It's because if you feel that way, it's because either you or this person are kind of getting in touch with the inner child. And they're like, it might take someone a lot of courage to want to speak to you, but like, you yourself may tap into quite a bit of emotional vulnerability, and it might be hard for you, or it's hard for someone else. What you need to know are your advice, the Hermit. There could be Virgo here. Clarifying, this is the 9 of Wands and the Hermit again. I'm going to read it as your advice first. I love it how we see the identity G center, that middle chakra in the body, lit up. Now, I know that this looks like the heart center, but I follow human design and the Chinese Book of Ages principles about the meridian points and all that when I tie it to astrology. And I see the Hermit in this deck here, the Arcanum Tarot. I feel like this is his identity center, and he's trying to get in touch with who he is, what he identifies with, and where he's going. And he needs to go off by himself to do that. It's time to do self-reflection. Someone's tired and boundaries are a thing for them right now. So for some of you, you need to hear, look, at this time, you just need to go off by yourself. Like someone may want you to talk to them, but it's best to keep your distance and have boundaries right now. You might be going through something really similar, but they're dealing with something differently than you are, I think. And what you may need to know about this person is they just need a minute to figure themselves out, and there might be quite a bit of ghosting going on, or a lot of like time alone to process stuff for someone, because the final outcome is death, and clarifying this is the Four of Swords. So repeating Four of Swords, repeating Hermit, and the Six of Swords, just moving on, the world, something's over, but someone is sort of watching. So some of you, again, you need to know that there's been an ending that Spirit does see you processing. You have no more left to learn from this situation. It's over. You really can move forward. It takes you strength to do that, but continue to open up to the endless possibilities. Someone else might be really accepting an ending with you. This person could be a Virgo, a Scorpio, a Pisces, a Leo. Of course, they could be any zodiac sign, but that's what I'm seeing come through the strongest. And they might really be just processing this ending with you. I was like, all right, well, it's also possible that something's just ending or changing for a person and they don't quite know how to talk to you about it, or you don't quite know how to deal with this anymore, but you just know you want to move away from it. Here's what's going on in the environment: endurance and bluff, optimism and acquisition. Someone has been bluffing quite a bit, and they have been keeping up this bluff for a really long time. And it has to do with how optimistic they are and what kind of relationship they're in or want to be in. But what else you need to know about this person is lies within lies, looking for financial stability, stalker, and serious relationship. Jesus Christ. This has to stay between us. There's secrets. Someone's a wallflower. There is a wallflower here, wanting to think outside the box. Other people's drama. Let's try again. Someone wants to try something again with you. They have told lies within lies, or they have been subject to lies within lies. There's an issue with financial stability. This person does have a little bit of a stalking side. They may have also... They themselves might have been financially taken advantage of or scammed in some way. I don't necessarily feel like this person's 100% a scammer. For some of you, they are, but for others of you, you need to know that like this might have happened to them. They do want a serious relationship now, or it happened to them in a serious relationship, but watch out for being pulled into other people's drama. Watch out for a partner who's not being honest with you about why they're with you. I feel like this is a person that's just been hurt. Now, this might be just like your partner or someone you really care about that's just really going through something difficult and you're witnessing it, okay? You might just be witnessing this. This might be the situation that you're getting out of that's over for you, Sagittarius. Again, I'm hearing it again. This might be something this might be like the other shoe is dropping for you. Like you're hearing something about a past boss or company or ex-partner or something like that. Someone from the past. They're the Three of Swords. They're heartbroken. There's pessimism. There you are. They could have Sag in their chart like you. That's how they feel, is Temperance and the Ten of Swords. Wow. They might be hurt by you or because of you. But take that as it resonates for you. Like, I don't want you guys walking around worrying that you've really hurt people. But again, this might be something that ended because I have death and Temperance and the Ten of Swords. This may be a deceased loved one, a relative that you've really had to work through letting go of stuff with. This person might be working through the death of a loved one themselves. There could have been a literal death. Yeah. Either that or they're just really going through the shit. I wanted to know what the Ten of Swords was in their action. Clarifying this is the Page of Cups, the Nine of Swords, and the Hermit. Yeah, Sagittarius, I really do think that you have a person around you that wishes that you would come to them and help their wounded inner child. They don't want to have to talk to you. They want you to approach them. but at the same time, they're nervous about it. There might also have been something about a child. Something about a child or something from childhood. Hang on, I'm just listening. Yeah. Wounded inner child, lost a child, maybe. Thinking about that. They might have been hurt by you. They're trying really hard to stay calm on the surface. They are trying to break patterns. I mean, I like the Hermit and Temperance, which is think about your life, be self-reflective, also be calm. They're calmly working through anxiety, pain, pessimism, insecurity here. If the two of you are trying to talk to each other and you haven't been able to, I think it's because there's still too much pain and tension there. Yeah. Here's where you're going. Okay, you're going somewhere very different. Adoration and idealization, smooth sailing, and you're also feeling humble right now. Only 3 cards came out for you. There are things that you're keeping, that you're keeping under wraps. This has to stay between us. I think you are idealizing your life right now. I think you feel adoration and you like the feeling of being adored. I think someone else's dream is sort of biting the dust, but you're not out of the energy of adoration and idealization. Things are going really well for you mid-May, and you are feeling humble. You're not bragging or boasting. You're not smugly satisfied about anybody else's losses and failures. So this might be hard for you to see about, this other person or what they're going through. But also from the Radiant Wise Sun, you're very detached right now. You have intellectual detachment. You're capable of being very impartial right now. You also have a lot of vision at this time. You're focused on the future and the vision of organization, of riches, and harmony. Very Taurian vibes. You're visualizing in a very detached way, which is smart, You're focused on your vision. You want to get organized. You want to bring in a good harvest. You want wealth and abundance, and you also want harmony. Well, that's that Venus energy all day long. This is what you're focused on. Creating order, yes, and submission. And I'm not surprised to see that. Oh, that North Node in Aries is really coming off of this reading for you guys, because you guys see yourself as the emperor. Boss bitch. I love that. I am the fucking emperor. That's you right now. Very logical, very structured, very ordered, very practical. I am in control of my life. I am the boss of my life. I feel a strong heart center activation, will, ego, authority. You are in charge of your life right now, Sagittarius. You're also feeling very calm. You are very detached. You're seeing so many things from a lot of different points of view. Letting a lot go, willing to make the sacrifices that you need to make. You're also waiting. And death, that is your action. I think that you've really let something go here. Like, I really do. I feel like there's just a lot of masculine energy for you, a lot of strong energy, like it is what it is. I'm letting this go. That's the letting go. The hangman to death. You're really all the way letting something die and transform. And this process is not one that you feel the need to rush. You feel totally in control as the emperor and strength. Like, you're in charge of yourself now. And whatever this person is going through is whatever they're going through. And I feel like this might be a situation that you guys are trying to get out of. Like, this is never going to change. Like, they have a mountain to climb. They have an ego issue. They thought that you were going to approach. They know it's over. Death in the world. And you're the emperor. You're like, bitch, I'm the emperor. I am a tough nut to crack. This is really over for me. I'm really letting something go. I think this person does want to approach you and talk to you. You know what? I wasn't going to do an extended, but I'm going to, because for some of you, this might be the kind of relationship that you maybe need to talk to this person again. Might be a parent. might be someone of importance in your life. You might want to know how it goes if they do get up the guts to really talk to you. If you feel like you need the extended, the link to that will be at the top of the description below. But keep doing what you're doing, Sagittarius. It's like this bougie, confident, exciting time, but it's also like a relaxing time, and you're just making things work in your real life. You're undergoing transformation. You're undergoing radical acceptance. You really feel like you're in control of yourself. All of this was really painful for someone else or for you, but it's like you know what you have to let go of so that you can move forward. If you stayed in this situation, Sagittarius, if this is a situation that you decided to stay in, you'd have to bluff it and put up with a lot, I think, all for appearances. So take that as it resonates for you. If you feel like you need that extended, it's at the top of the description below. All right, Sag, that's your mid-May reading. I hope it resonates. I'm always listening to the universe for you, Sagittarius. Take care. I love you guys. I'll see you next time.